people, LosingDrea here, and right now it is 1:13 in the afternoon on Sunday, January 8th, 2012. Today is my 14th week weigh-in day, and this is just a pre-weigh-in video because I'm kind of feeling a little weird. I've been getting on and off the scale a lot lately. For one, it's in my bathroom, so it's making it a little bit convenient for me. Every time I go to the bathroom, whether it's one or two, I don't know, TMI, I gotta get on that stupid thing and check my weight. And granted, I'm drinking my water, I'm eating. Not bad. I'm really probably not even eating enough. I ate the last of my Sacred Heart soup, 7-day cabbage diet soup. I did not follow the plan as planned. I'm pretty sure I didn't, because I'm pretty sure I didn't lose that much weight. My weight kind of fluctuated. The last weigh-in on the 1st of the year, it showed that I was down to 259 pounds out of the 260s. And I really struggled to even see that number on the scale. I don't know if it was just wishful thinking, God being on my side. I don't know. I really don't. But right after that, it's like my weight shot right back up into the 260s, and it's been there ever since, and it's been up and down, 266, 264, 265, 262, 266. I don't know what's going on, and I didn't write it down. I don't really want to sit there and dwell on it. I didn't write it down. I didn't really focus on it. I didn't want to focus on it, but it's been bothering me. So anyways, I wouldn't have had enough of the Sacred Heart soup to finish out the whole entire diet anyways, because my mom had eaten some, my husband had eaten some. They thought it was the most delicious thing on this planet. I mean, so much so my mom even said my grandmother was flipping around in her grave, would have been proud of me for the soup. Okay, granted, I appreciate the fact that they all thought I was a good cook. It wasn't my recipe. But yeah, it was really good. Of course, I'm sick of eating cabbage soup, but I went and did something last night in my crock pot, and I had some of this ground beef that I was supposed to eat, this lean meat, beef, whatever. I mean, every one of these diets where they're printed is something different. They're all not the same, and I think that's probably one where I got discouraged, because I started seeing all these different diets and people doing it, and this one had green beans in it and not tomato juice, and then this one had something else and not this, and this one had like 20 stalks of celery or 2 whole bunches, and then this one only had like 1 or 2 or 3, but decided to put more. Whatever. It just, it said it wasn't really healthy for me anyways, and I would have only had a temporary weight loss, whatever I would have lost. So maybe all that coupled together with the fact that I've been doing this natural, I haven't been following anything, and diets just don't work for me. They never have. The fact that I'd even call something a diet, or even attempt to eat something called a diet, or considered a diet of any kind, whether a fad diet or something that truly does exist in the medical world as a way to help somebody lose some weight fast so that they can have some sort of a surgery. I don't know. It's just not for me. Apparently there's a couple of things that I don't do very well with: goals, resolutions, and diets. So I'm just not going to set myself up anymore for any kind of goals. I mean, I feel a little put out. Not really put out, that's not the word for it, like left out. I see a lot of people doing challenges and and this and that, and they need that to give them that push, and I kind of don't mind going along with it, but I don't want to say that I'm going along with it. I don't want to put myself out there and say, okay, I'm committing to do this, and that, because it's not going to happen. I know it's not going to happen. It's just not me. It's not who I am. It's not who I've ever been, and I just don't work well like that. I've always been a spur-of-the-moment person, do things on the spur of the moment. I just feel like doing something, I get up and do it. So, even if I know I have to do it, there's always somebody else that just encourages me. And, I made a response video. Well, it's not, I keep saying response video. It's actually a tag video. I got tagged by Changing My Life 88, and wonderful young girl, and I love her a lot. She's really a sweetheart, and young girl in the community, and she needs a lot of help and support with a lot of things, and I've been there for her, and I will continue to be there for her. And she tagged me. I was never tagged before on anything, and I had my first tag video from her, and it happens to be with resolutions. And what I should have said, and I don't even recall that I did yet say, because of course I've edited it and saved it, but YouTube was having some major problems this morning, so I can't upload. I can't watch any of my videos from any of my people that I subscribe to. I couldn't comment to anybody. I couldn't favorite or watch later or add anything to my playlist. I don't know what was going on. I mean, they're just doing their little doohickeys and working, and I guess they think everybody's in church or something at 9 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, and nobody wants to, Eastern Standard Time, of course, and nobody wants to play on YouTube or upload anything, so I haven't been able to do anything, and it bummed me out. And I sat and I polished my nails. I did French manicure on my nails. I did my feet. I figured if I'm going to get on a scale, I want my feet to look better than they did last week. I had like this Christmas looking red stuff on. Yeah, I got a little bit of a mess behind me of all the nail polish and whatnot that I was using. Whatever. So yeah, I was just a little bummed out because, you know, all these people, you know, I love helping people. I'm a fixer. It's in my nature. And TL, is it TL helpful? TH helpful? She's going to kill me. I love you, girl. Anyways, she was kind of crying out and saying, somebody challenge me, please. And I so wanted to challenge her. I wanted to help her, even though I knew it was probably going to sabotage myself in doing so. But I'm still there. I'm still going to try. And going back to what I was saying, anyways, about the whole, I got sidetracked. That's how fachat I am over the whole thing. And for anybody who doesn't know what that is, I'm a little screwed up in the head. Because I'm just like bummed out and I'm frustrated and I'm going through some stuff and it's messing with my head. I don't want to eat. I had enough soup, I think, to fill me up. And I have my water. I've already got down about, I don't know, about, say, 8 ounces of my second 32. So I'm good to go on my water. But I know that today is my weigh-in day. I just got off the scale. The numbers are not looking like anything I'm going to be able to recover from, even for a sleep. I would like to at least be back down to 259 if I possibly could. I wouldn't care if I didn't have any additional loss, as long as I don't have a gain. Because this whole week I've been fighting, and I mean, it's like now I'm drinking all my water, I'm getting my water in, and I'm doing this hardly eating thing because I'm eating all this cabbage soup, and there's like nothing in cabbage soup, you know. And I was watching my salt. I went 3 days without having my Cuban coffee. Not last night though. I've been falling asleep at night while I'm working, and that's not good. But you know, just all these things that I've been doing other than exercising. I haven't been exercising, and I know I need to exercise, and I know that, you know, hey, I came up with a solution to get me to drink my water. Why can't I come up with a solution to get me to exercise? Okay, so yesterday I was watching Country Girl 555 Tina. I'm not caught up with all my videos by any means, but I watched one of her videos. She's doing a 35-minute a day, 35 minutes a day cardio in 35 days. So for 35 days, she's going to work out for 35 minutes every day for 35 days, cardio. And she was doing this thing to this girl who at first I thought was just, this lady was just the most annoying voice I've ever heard in my life. But I kept watching her and not paying attention to the lady. I was watching her in the corner of the screen with her little booties on, her fur top booties, and I just had to move with her. And I did about 10 minutes before I had to stop. I couldn't do it. My legs were hurting. They started to burn. Okay, I'm totally out of shape. I realized this. Yeah. And early in the evening, prior to that, I did about 10 minutes with my 1-pound hand weights. I just sat here and did some stuff. Okay, I'm moving. I'm keeping myself moving. I'm trying. This thing's not even ticking. You would think that it would. Anyways, it's Sunday, and normally I go to the flea market, but hubby hasn't been feeling good. He hasn't been getting a lot of sleep. He's on high blood pressure medicine, and from what I've been hearing, I think that's what is keeping him from getting any sleep. He didn't sleep for 2 days, and in 2 days straight was working, and he's been getting chest pains and all kinds of other problems. And of course he doesn't listen to me about diet, and I'm just rambling. But yeah, so I want to thank Country Girl, my sister from another mister, or should I say one of my sisters from another mister, because I got a few of you out here, for motivating me. And maybe you didn't even realize you were motivating me, but you were motivating me. And then there's Barbie. God, I'm really bad with everybody's name, and I don't have it in front of me at the moment, because YouTube is you screwed, and it hates me. I don't know if it's even gonna. Oh, what do you know? It let me in there. Okay, so going back to what I was saying, the other girl who really motivates me as far as getting up and moving is A Journey for a Healthier Me. Her name is Barbie. She does a lot of this jumping around and having a really good time and exercising, and she's been on some sort of a diet that, I mean, she's doing fabulous. Even in the midst of Tom being in town, she has managed to lose about 1 pound a day, and even more. And I'm like, wow. I don't know if I could do what she did, but she's down at a size and maybe she doesn't need as much food. I don't know. Something about a water fast. And like I said, I can't limit myself to a diet or a plan or a goal, because I'm setting myself up for failure. I mean, does anybody else feel like that with certain things like goals and plans and things of that nature? I mean, or is it just me? I don't know. I want this so bad. I really, really do. I'm not falling off the wagon. I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. But it goes back to, I've had other people even write to me and question, it's not going fast enough. They're not losing fast enough. They want it faster. What the heck? I got my period. Whatever. I can't deal with this. And you know what? I see now what they're going through. And where I was strong for them, I can't be strong for myself. I'm like pissed. I'm like frustrated. I'm like going crazy. And I don't want to keep rambling and have this thing go on and on and on, because I already got 1 million videos to upload, and this is just going to be one more that needs to be uploaded today, since it is the pre-weigh-in video for my weigh-in video, which I hope to get in on time later. And I do have to sleep, because if I don't sleep, I'm not going to lose either. So, yeah. And it's 1:25, and I think my worry is now keeping me up, and now I can kind of feel like my husband's been feeling, because he's not been sleeping. And that's been worrying me really bad. I want to say that everything's okay, and I want to believe that everything's okay, and let him believe that everything's okay, because he believes in me, he listens to me, he trusts me. But sometimes I wonder, why does a person have to go through what he goes through? Why does a person have to take as much punishment physically as his body's been taking? Not just with the lack of sleep. I mean, I think it's been about 3 years, if not more. He hasn't been able to smell anything. I'm surprised he can taste. He loves my cooking. But this lack of sleeping and all the different medicines that they have him on for this and for that, and it's just screwing with him, and it's screwing with me, and then the system that he gets his medical through, I mean, they're screwing with him, and it's screwing with me. And I gotta try to keep stress-free and just breathe. Just breathe. Gotta remember, just breathe. I tell him this to try to relax, and then we do breathing exercises in bed. I stayed up for over an hour just trying to get him to relax and breathe deep. It made me fall asleep. I felt terrible too. I fell asleep, and he didn't. And then he went to work. And I'm like, I slept. I should have stayed up. Anyways, that's what love will do to a person. We've been together. It's going on 20 years this year, February the 15th, day after Valentine's Day. So for any of you guys, especially those of you, you know who you are, who are newlyweds, it's worth a fight and a struggle, and the first year is always the hardest, and anything and everything following after. It can get easier as you learn about each other, but there's always twists and turns and different bumps in the road, but if you stick together, no matter what you go through, your love can last forever, no matter what. No, we don't have any children. Our children are all animals. They're all dogs and cats, and I have turtles, and I have birds, and yeah. Thinking through my weight loss one of these days, knowing my luck, I'll get down to a nice, tight little body size that I want to be, and I'll end up getting knocked up. But I don't care. I'll be happy. I'll be happy that I made my husband happy, and I finally, after 20 years, was able to give him a child, and I'd be happy I can give my mother-in-law a grandchild from him. Wouldn't be her first, by all means. He comes from a family of 4 boys, 4 girls. 8 is enough. Well, 8 wasn't enough. He's got one sister. It's got 7, all boys. Another sister's got 10 boys and girls, and then a lot of them got kids of their own, so there's so many kids and nieces and nephews, and I got a big family, a very large extended family from my side, from his side. I've been blessed with many, many nieces, nephews, grandnieces, grandnephews, great nieces, great nephews. Yeah. Life to me with my hubby has been a great blessing when it comes to the growth of our family, but not where it comes to our helping contribute to the growth of our family. Anyways, I'm not going to ramble anymore. This is already getting too long. Be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, but just be you. I'll see you in my next video, hopefully later today, after I've gotten on the scale and done my weigh-in. Look for it. Regardless to what it is, it'll be. Love you guys.